Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Yes I Help call. We did discuss a little bit now. 8 o'clock is a bit late. There's a lot of Zoom calls at 8. Monday at 7 o'clock. We're all on the power gifting call. So we're going to make it on Tuesdays at 7 from next week onwards. And then Buks got a call Friday morning. And then we've got a call again Friday evening for the other people. Right, Buks, as usual, fire away, and then I'll add on if needed.
Okay, good evening, people. My name is Buks Wessels. And yes, let me start sharing my screen. I'm not going to do tonight an official presentation. I'm going to dwell off a little bit because there's some housekeeping that we need to start doing. Can somebody just throw me a thumbs up, please? You can see the screen here, né? Yes, I help the PowerPoint.
Yeah, screen is showing.
Okay. I'm not going to do the full presentation on this. There's just 2 or 3 things I need to highlight. As you guys know, once you've seen, the countdown is running for the upgrade. And it's going to be on the 17th. That is the most important. But for us as a group, I want to speak a bit tonight. Just a disclaimer, me and Stefan is not either tax advisors or financial advisors. Pay Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Right. I'm just going to quickly jump through the most important stuff. For people that does not know, this is how the dashboard looks. Look at something here on the right, the indicator, Dream Captain. This is one of the things I'm going to talk about tonight. Yeah, when we create these groups for us. All right. And then this morning, I saw in South Africa, we moved over 3,000 people. I think it was 3,100 this morning. Okay, then just another quick thing. You can add your profile onto, if you just click here on the right hand on your dashboard, and you go to profile, you can actually add your picture on if you want to. This is just the indication for us to show how powerful the server is, that they can take info like that also onto the server. It's a good thing. All right, then just basically the 2 types at the moment. The $4 is running like this. But please just mute yourself. Okay. And then on the right hand corner, you can see how the income is going to change with the upgrade. What's very important is also we're going to have 2 matrices running. Now the 2 matrices most importantly, and as you see, this is the way the $4 board is running. Also, you can look at the past presentations. That's not important for me. The one is the $12 board. How the $12 board is going to be introduced. Now, the whole thing, the filter or the feeder of the Yes project starts with a $4. You need to have a $4. You can't jump the gun. You need to have that. And then from there, you can go to the 2 matrices that we're going to show you. The first matrix is the one, this is star 1, 2, 3, 4, and it starts with $4, then it goes over to the $12. Now, this is still confirmation to see if it's going to be automatically fed to the $12, or can you put extra funds into your $4 board and just click on a button. I'm not sure about that. Okay. But this is the star 1 matrix, the matrix 1. Then the other matrix is your $20 one. It starts. Now, people, Stefan showed me one of the slides that we received is that at the moment, people start and they put additional $20 in to start here. To start a $20 matrix. It looks like this is also going to be an automatic feeder from your $12 board that you can. I'm not just sure how it's going to start run out. But at the moment, what most people is doing, when you log into the dashboard there, you can click on star matrix 2. If you have $20 here in your donation, you can transfer funds from this $4 board over to your $20, or you can put funds from your Binance account, from your wallet in. All right, and then this is the start too. This is amazing, people. This is the best system I've seen so far, the AI system. This is the best gifting system. The information that they provide for us on our dashboard, our financials, everything, the people who's linked to your profile, your friends, everything. I haven't seen something like that. It's just amazing. End of the day, this is what we can achieve. But this is not going to be achieved just like that in one day. No, there's no quick reach team. All right. What I want to talk to you about tonight is very important, is the 10x. These amounts can go to 10x, but now I'm going to start and I'm going to go quickly. I'm just going to stop this and I'm going to go to our Excel spreadsheet. People, this is also a very unique sheet. I mean, as far as I can see, we is basically the only country that's running something like this. And this is all this is just something amazing to do. But, okay, share screen again. Sharing the screen. Now, before I start with this, you get in this JS project. Now, I've been involved in a lot and lots of projects. It's the first time that I've seen so many groups combining in South Africa and in the world to make a success of a project, because we can see, the leaders can see what is happening in this project. We've got things like the Canas groups, the Pegasus groups, there's Stokvel groups, there's like, I've got a Millionaires Club, and then there's single people that's joining in this Yes project. But for us, most important, I just love it to see how people combine to get to one goal. Everybody's doing their own thing, different ways. But then some people, then you get also people, different types of people. The first type of people is the ones that is just joining. If they heard something, they join it. And they're always the ones that says, I told you, you should have joined. I told you so. So they're just joining. They don't even do their homework to see what it's all about. But then you really get the people in need, and this is what this Yes project is for. It's really there to help and to support people that is in need. Now, most of us is in need ourselves. We hear stories, we don't hear stories about our own household, but everybody is in need. And there's people outside also in need. And then you get like your FOMO people. Your FOMO people is the ones that is fear of losing out. They just want to join. They just want to join. And later on, after they join, they start only asking the questions. They don't do their homework. And then you get your people that I would call the one that's greedy. They will do anything. They don't care about how they do it, as long as they just join, and expect the thing to run. But then we've got excellent support group people that's in these supports. And this is the ones that I'm talking about, all these groups that's coming together. But now tonight, the reason why we started this Excel spreadsheet is to build, to help the needy, to help the persons that doesn't know friends how to help themselves in groups, or they have the knowledge to explain to other people how to join an excellent program like this. This is the reason why we started building this thing, this Excel group. Now, just again, I hope you guys can see this. I made a share screen of this. Now, if you run through these lists, people, we've got over There's now, we on column BL. Now, let me first explain. Some of these groups, like Stefan is running the Pegasus group, the Canas and the Stockville groups, these people, we can see they're busy building on their files. But then you get some of these groups, people just put their names up and up and up because they just want to be, they fear, they're FOMO people, and I'm going to say, they're greedy. They just put their names all over the show, they register, and they don't support the people in that group. Now, if I scroll down like this, you can see some of the groups is empty. People, if we now I'm just going to look at it. So say we 630 people in these groups. If each one has got their 10 profiles, we should be over 6,000 people already in the YES program before it's going to launch now. But we're not. We only 50, not even 50%. Because some of the people in these groups just put their name up 10 to 13 times. And what do? They think they're going to move faster. It's not going to happen like that. You're building deep and you're building wide. And I will show you now. I will show you the proof that the people, look at this group. This group is over 50% that they've already put in there. Can you see this, Charlotte or anybody? Can you just see? I just want to make 100% sure you guys are seeing this. Just give me, where's the chat? I can't see in the chat. Just give me a thumbs up or somebody, please. Do you see this Excel spreadsheet?
Yes, Buks. Yes, we do see it.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlotte. All right, people, you can see these groups. This group is group BJ. It's nearly the last group on the list, and it's nearly full. Then you get, if you move up to this list, the sum of these groups is not even 10%. I'm going to go down here to, just halfway up. Look at this. This is empties. People, and I can promise you, if you can start, I can put Control F there, and I will put the person's name. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to give you a chance. Next week, we're going to start hammering these people because they just put their names all over the show. There's some people that do it between 10 and 15 times, and they've only feeded their first group, 5 or 6 names. And it does have an influence in the group. And check it is. I'll show you. And now Stefan can go on and on like this. Look, as people, that this group is empty. Group AM is empty. Everybody just put in 1. It's not going to work. You don't expect this thing to receive funds if it's going to run like this. As I scroll up, I know like there's special groups like Adele, they've allocated and they're busy working on those people. I'm not talking about those groups. I'm talking about these ones where people put their names in, and it's just, they just want to put their name in to get as much as possible different groups and not working in those groups. Now let me go back again. And this is where I think I must stop. I'm getting, if I just go down to the last group. Now I will show you. And you can go and check yourself. Some of your groups is not moving. Some of your profiles, people, this thing is globally. It will eventually, if nobody in your group does not build, it will have a spillover. But it's not going to happen immediately. Check it this. I'm going to do this one. This group, BJ, as I said, né? It's nearly what I've done. I've loaded this afternoon. And I can see, look at this. This is my sister's profiles. Né? This thing is already. Look at this. If I just go there. There is a 1 profile. You see there's Dima, there's people, there's Bertie, this toolie. My point what I want to make, if you look in this file and you go compare it to the people in this group, you will find that it's those people that's busy helping each other to move up into their profiles. Then you're going to get some other profiles, which is just, I'll show you. Unfortunately, I can use the people that I know that I'm using. I'm just going to search. You can search here and you can see. Look at this group. This is group X, 240. People will already go by 600. This is this group. Look at this group. Now I'm going to show you. Marley is one of my people that downlines. This is people that is in need. And we need to help them. But look here, this profile is not moving. Just give me some chance, please. Oh. Look at this profile. It's been saying Marley's now there already for weeks. Trudy's already passed her on this profile, on her profiles, because her group is busy working. This one must wait for spillovers. She must wait for spillovers because the people is not working in this group. I hope I make myself clear. Don't try to put all over shows, and next week we're going to start using names. I can put names in there and you will see. If you go and look at Marley, just look at her value. She's got no friends. You see, if I look on her profile here, she's got 0 friends. This thing is moving slowly. That is why I'm saying, people, you need to have at least 4. And I think Stefan is going to start implementing something that you need to, at least on your profiles, just spend $20 so there's movement. I've seen it, I've explained it before, 2 weeks ago. The people that is actually building their profiles deep and wide in their groups is moving faster. All right, now I'm going to stop. Stefan, you can just say nay or yay what I said.
Let's
You can
quickly
take over.
talk about a few things that's going to change. Buks, you share the spreadsheet for me, please.
Okay. There's it.
Right. Let's go look at that group that's open there, X. I use a lot of colors. Anybody else that got access to the file? Only one person that is allowed to use colors, and that is Buks. Other people don't use colors and don't enter usernames before you're registered. I will find you. If I do my lineage and I put in a username and it's not there, it means you loaded a name here before the time. Okay, let's look at a few of the groups. Buks, go back to X. I think it was X. Oh, you're going to stay there. Stay there. The one that we were on now. Hey, we're a little bit down. A little bit down.
Oh, okay.
That one there. Okay, now what I do, I mark different colors where I'm going to load the Pegasus people. I think I'm on 129 currently of the 1,000 that I must load. So a lot of the people that I manage is marked in purple. So that means I open the profile for them. I say to them, I'll take this through to the $12 matrix. And then I do a handover from there on. It's automated. So I'm responsible for their people, and that's why Pegasus is going to fill those positions. Now, if I go to a team like AE, and there's only one person that's working there, which is Marcel, I will take profiles for Dream Sponsor 6 on Marcel. But that's as far as I can go, because that's the only one that I've got. And then also because Chris worked a lot closely with me, he's also my direct inviter. I added one Pegasus there. I'm not going to load 600 to 700 in one day. I've got other things to do as well. Bucks, just stop the screen share. I'm going to rather work from mine.
Yeah.
It's because I need to first find the file now. I've got too many things open here. There we go. All right, it's up. So let's look at what we've been doing now with Pegasus. I'm going to go through the top. The first team is finished. Took us more than 2 weeks to finish, but the first team is completely finished. There's all the positions filled, every single one. And then just below the team name, there's a percentage. That is how far we are with each team. So the first ones is quite good. B is on 99. There's a 99, 99. Usually the one that's short is the people that didn't take their 10th profile with their own link. Because remember, at first we only set 9 profiles, but then we changed it. So that the reason for that is, the main reason for that is, if you use your own link, you take that new profile, your number 10 profile or number 11, and go park it in a new group. Okay, I'm going to go down a little bit. Here's a lot of gaps. Lake is it's loading huge amount of people. I'm not going to chase it to fill these gaps. Yuri and Alet, it's now back from leave, so we filled for them extra positions, and Pegasus took a few, and I took a few there. Yes, also Yuri and Alet, which I'm busy working on. I already filled there for them today. A few were there. So you can go down, but then you find teams that is completely haywire. I am not going to work in that team. What I'll do, yes, Dwayne, Chris, Bernard, and Nonna. I will take profiles, and here I mark them. I mark them. That's where I will take profiles for Charlie too, my cat, and for Dusty. Dusty also got a few marked. But I'm not going to get to this like 200 or 600 a day. I'm loading what I can load. In between, I need to answer messages, and I'm helping the Kasi Stockveld to get on board. I'm also doing training 3 times a week with the Pegasus people so that they can, after they do a handover, manage their own profiles. That all takes time. So let's go down to the first Kasi people, so that you can understand why there's so many colors on here. Here's a Pegasus group. That whole thing, that whole 100 positions is going to be filled by Pegasus. There's colors. That's a sequence that I'm going to load them in. All right, here's the first Kasi people. That's a leading Kasi profile, Stockveld Kasi. So what I do, we load the first one, and I mark them red. When they registered, and I can see them on the page in my downline, I allocate the second profile and mark it red. So what the admin team from Stockveld Kasi do, they go find the red ones, and then they go register the next one. Once I see it's registered, or they let me know it's registered, I check, I make it white, and then I allocate the next one. So you'll see there's all these red ones. That means the next profile must be open. Now let's go at this one here. Is Denise. Denise already took 3 profiles, so there is 04 that she's busy with. There's a whole bunch of Pegasus that we loaded. On these type of groups, I can work. I can assist. Here's another few that I'm going to take. It takes time. And then we go down. Let's go to the last group that was open this afternoon. There. We had somebody register here. Waltrud registered. She's now busy with number 10. So we got 2. I contacted Blake, and she loaded 2 profiles here that we can work on. And here is the people allocated that must still register. And there's the ones that I'm going to take. So that's how it works. The next open group now is BL. Okay, let's just stop at BK. At 630 people, plus the original profiles, but let's just work on the 100. So we're supposed to have 6,300 profiles. We're not on 4,000 yet. We're on 3,200 some odd now. So there's a huge amount of people that did not register. So what I'm going to do, from now on, if you want to join a group, you're going to take a bare minimum of 3 profiles. If you don't have $12, you're not joining the team. Then you work on your own. What is the plan with the team? Of the team system is that we're building deep and wide at the same time. Eventually, those 10 profiles that you register, you can go park in a new group. Here we've got Clinton. He already reserved a position here. I've put Dream Captain in. Victoria Food Co-op registered today. I'm helping them till we get on the $12, and there's a stock fell. Here is one that Clinton is responsible for, my cat, and the food co-op. Here the same story. And then there's Dusty, and there's the first of the Pegasus profiles. We're going to work on them. They're going to find their family members. We're going to work on this group, even if I need to work alone on there. Yes, Pegasus AAB. The numbers for Pegasus works AAA, AAB, and then he changed over to ABA and carry on. I'll show you now how we're doing that. There's a few more Pegasus, and this one must be purple. I'm responsible for it all. There's a handover. Okay, so that's how we carry on. Now, looks at the teams completed. I fold up to BZ. I'll put in the numbers as I get time. If you look at the first 10 teams, we're on 70% finished. There's the first 4, it's nearly finished. We're on 70%. But if you look at the first 20 teams, we're only on 47%. And then 39. There's a lot of numbers that must still come in here. So go look on this tab, teams completed. Right. Then another thing for the people that like to play on files and want to read, teams per level. I do this every few days. This was last done on the 12th of January, 3 days ago. What this graph tells me is if we are successful in building deep. Deep means we're going to level 27, and wide means the graph goes up from level 1 slowly upwards to the higher levels. That's going wide. So I'm building deep and wide at the same time. This graph is going to change a lot over time. And then also what you can go have a look at. I don't like people filling on my personal stuff, but here's all the profiles that I've got that I manage. The Pegasus main profiles I manage. Here's a lot of profiles that I handed over in orange. Purple I'm managing till I'm getting them on the $12 board or matrix. Here's the Dream sponsor profiles. There's 20 of them or 21 of them. And then here's Pegasus in groups of 26. There's the AA range up to AZ. Now, why is some blue? It's blue because I put a photo on that horse that I found with the nice wings. What I also got here is the amount of $4 spots. Pegasus cycled once, so that there's two positions. ABK cycled. It's got 2. I think here on the left you can also see Dream sponsor. Suddenly today it is 2 positions without me working much on that. And then the new Pegasus ones come in here. If I find any of the 10 people that's allowed to edit on this file that edits my page, I will personally take you to hell, and I'm going to leave you there for 7 years. Okay, there's one more thing on the file which I did this afternoon. I must just make it look nice. What I did here was to sort of summarize the. Just want to do blocks. I sort of summarize everything. Okay, yes, the new matrix, the $12 one. There's your donation value after the 20% for this. Your inviter goes off. You receive donation 1 and 6. Your sponsor receives 2 This is very complex. I went through that PDF again today. I'm going to show it to you just now. The sponsor is very complex. Sometimes you receive money from the top and sometimes from the bottom. I'm not going to go into the details. I must still get my head around that. There's your upgrades. And then here's the interesting thing. It takes you to the previous level as well. And then what is left in your retro food wallet is that amount. Don't worry too much about Imperial. I'm still trying to figure out the numbers there. My numbers doesn't want to correlate. So up to Black Diamond, the 9th level, that numbers is correct. And that means that is the additional profiles you will have to sponsor within 48 hours. Otherwise, you lose that money. If you must start talking to people. Oh, there's a line short here. Okay, this is the 2.0 matrix, the $20 one. Same story, the donation amount after the 20%, 1 and 6. So this whole $20 matrix is going to change now so that you receive it according to this. And then also on the right-hand side, how many additional positions you must take. And then here is what Kirsty did for us, the 4 and the 20, which is now going to change. The $20 is going to go over the same as here. Second donation goes to your inviter. 1 and 6 goes to you. 3, 4, and 5 is for the upgrade. For the people that likes numbers, you can go play there. Okay, that is concerning that. Let's share the other one, the PDF quickly. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly, for the people that don't believe that you don't have to pay the $20, you can pay the $20. I've got a very strong suspicion it's not confirmed. We'll wait for tonight's Zoom calls, the recording, and see what they say. Is that not your profile, but your positions is going to go through. So you're going to maybe have a few buttons, and if you've got $12, you can take the next position through. There's somebody in our team who's got 10 positions. I've got, I think the highest that I've got is 6. So we're going down to start 2 on the $12 matrix. And there it says automatically a position on star 2.0. And it is on that file that I just showed you now. So make sure you understand that. Once you're on the $4 and you go through to the $12 board, there's conditions. You need to cycle once. That means you must have 2 positions. And your first position must be on its second board. That means cycling once completely. And you must have $12. So you take the $12, go to the $12 board. And then it is automated completely. The system will upgrade you, and the system will have, it looks like we're going to set with 2 wallets, where the one is for the sponsorship and one is your money. And then it automatically takes you to the 2.0 matrix. Re-entries is going to happen. We will see how it pans out. We're waiting patiently now. It's what, 48 hours plus a little bit, 50 hours, just over 50 hours, then we're there. So, right, that's concerning. Why is people unmuted on this call? People, you enter my Zoom calls muted. There's no reason to unmute yourself. I don't want to hear your background noises. Sometimes I can't hear the noises, but it comes on the recording. Makes me emotionally upset, and I don't like being emotionally upset. Right, quick chance for questions. I don't want to keep you on here forever. Any questions from anybody? All right, anybody want to add anything that wants to say something? Silence. Okay, then I'll have to nominate. There's a person that was on the Zoom call when we started that first team. And I can see the movement on the boards. Mama Pula, tell us about your little short journey of the last what, 16, 17 days that you're on Yes, I Help.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, I started on the first day with $4. It has been a great journey. I now have 17 profiles so far. The journey has been great. Thank you.
Good, thanks for that. People, there's somebody that was by pure luck on the right Zoom call, and we added her in Team A. She slowly, over time, I think it took about 10 days to fill the 10 profiles, but she's been adding them continuously, and now she's also working in a second group or in a second team. People, if you work together, take that $4 and go open another profile. I don't want to say to neglect the $12, but I've got a huge amount of profiles that's not going to go through on Wednesday. My first few profiles is going to go through. The others, the sponsor profiles, I use that money that comes in to sponsor things like Pretoria Food Corporation and Kana Foundation. Also, Buks Kana Foundation doesn't have a profile yet. They're only loading their first profile tomorrow morning when I go over there for a visit. But Kana Foundation is a huge non-profit organization. 2 years ago, the amount of donations and gifts they received was 78 million rands, which then got distributed to old age homes, orphanages, animal welfare. They got something like 26 different sections where the funds is used. They made good money on some other platforms, very good money. Now, because this is automated, this is much easier. We don't want their 40 staff to sit and watch profiles all day, so they can now allocate 1 or 2 people for their profiles. They're not going to open much more than 30 to start with. So that is the Kana Foundation. So what do we have on board so far? The big groups coming from the Kasi Stokvel. They've been working very hard. We've got separate groups where I tell them what is the next profile name, which things they must use. They got used to the file now, so they understand it. It goes much faster now. Once in a while, they have a question where I do a typing error. I type fast, so sometimes there's a typing error and I don't check it. You will see a lot of my messages on WhatsApp is edited. I send and then I go check where I've spelled like a mugu. And then we've got Pegasus is still being loaded. I think I loaded a total of 24 today. And then there's profiles that I help people till they're on the $12 board, like Yuri and Alet from Altena. They now got 10 profiles each. And then we can work on the next group now in this week. There's a lot of other people also that I just told them, I'm going to register a profile for you. Give me your email address and then wait till I give you the login details so you can carry on your own. They then can go build. Those people on that list is at least 40 of them. They then can go build on their own. Or they can join one of our teams of 10. Doesn't matter. It can all work. Like, talk to us.
One of my invites chose to take your advice. She created 10 accounts and she's messaging me yesterday wanting to make sure that she's going to be able to join the $12 when it opens. It turns out that it's the last account she created that has cycled and can move forward. That's the power of the team. You really can't plan, but it shows that everything is being distributed equally, if that makes sense. Like the way that you're loading all of the profiles for Pegasus, the way that Seeds of Love is coming in, they're being shared with everybody. And you just don't know when you're going to receive. You can't plan. You can plan that you're definitely going to cycle, but you can't plan which account and when.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm busy going through the profiles, and suddenly you see, there's now a second board. So this one cycled, or it got their first gift. So that's how it works. Keep an eye on the profiles. You can't determine which one. I loaded Pegasus 001 to 010, and number 7 received donations first. It all depends on how it flows through. Remember now, I've built up to level 27. There's Seeds of Love profiles in the 20s. We're going to load some of them earlier because I must still load 42 of them. We only loaded 8 so far. So I'm going to load 42 more in the next few days. And I will go load them in the groups that's working, the teams that's working. If a team is working, I will fill the positions I need to fill there with those profiles, Pegasus and Seeds of Love. And also, a few people, remember, I do have the sponsorship profiles. Seeds of Love is doing work in a wide variety of fields. There's 4 specific people that Andrew asked me, can we get profiles with him? He funded 3 of the 4. I funded the 4th one. And then one of the sponsorship profiles yesterday received $16. So we opened a second one for them. And then this morning, another sponsor profile received $20. And we opened their third profiles. So over time, we'll fill them up. Right, that's all then from me, Buks. Anything you want to add?
No, it's just like lots of people take funds out of their pocket and to feed people. Just make another 10 or 20 profiles open. And once that money, funds is there, use it to help other people. You don't need to just take out of your pocket all the time. This system works. We've seen it. As Lake and Stefan, everybody's telling you guys, there's not one person in this whole group that can tell me that their profiles have not moved. It's the speed that it's moving is where the people is working on. That's all I want to say again. Thank you.
Stefan, can I share one
Remember-
more thing?
Yes, Lake?
So we have a team member, and I'm going to highlight her. Her name is Elizabeth Lemon, and she took a position in the team build, and instead of creating 10 personal accounts, she sponsored in 9 individuals. There are so many ways that you can enjoy and utilize this system and help everybody that you know. So 9 people benefited from her joining the team build, and now they can all take their link and add it to another group in the team build. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, for Elizabeth, we allocated a separate group for those 10 people, or 9 of them, so that they can now can work in their own team without any rush from anybody. I did have to speak to some people about sending messages to other team members. You don't know if that person is managing their own profile. Chris sponsored a few people in, Chris Simon. If this carries on, I'm going to just delete all the phone numbers so that you can't phone the people. Yeah, Elizabeth's been doing very well. I had a conversation with her today to sort out where to load her usernames. Right, there's a question from Lana. Yeah, Lana, you can't join a $12 board if you didn't cycle. Are you in one of the teams?
Yes, Captain. Peace.
Lana could see it. No, you're not in the teams. BC. Let me go find BC.
Dis juist Lana wat ek
BC. Yeah, I am. Oh, there's Buks. You have only one space between a
Yes.
name and a surname. That's why I can't find her. Okay, Alana. You've got your 10 profiles. Number 7 is Linda, got 9 of the 10. And then Chris Smith got Bernard must still load 10, and then Pegasus must still load 10 here. You are marked in the next cycle to get one extra. Where are you sitting on the board? In what constructor? Send me a photo of that board so I can have a look at it and see how we can get you to cycle at least once.
Stefan, nou season constructor on the first one.
It's very easy to get a board to move. We had somebody today, one of the second profiles of one of the leading Kasi people that we wanted to move. It's been sitting there for a while, all alone on the board. So I loaded the Pretoria Food Co-op there, 3 of them and 1 Pegasus, and then somebody else came on board with Link. And then we moved up to the top position, and then next cycle is receiver. Just send me a photo. Buck, send me a photo of that board so I can see what we can do here. I can't all alone get that board moving, but I can do a little bit if I see who's on the board with the Pegasus profiles that I must take. ABI is sitting there. Okay, I'll check the messages when I get to that. Right, if there's nothing else, people, that's it for now. Go watch the official recordings as well. They did say they're going to give us much more information tonight. Recordings usually get posted in the mornings. Bucks, remember to post last week's video for us
Yes.
in the groups. This one will be up then in the morning as well. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep a little bit now. And then Bucks, what's the time for your call Friday mornings?
It's 9:30.
9:30 for Bucks' call Friday, and then we've got our call in the evening. Also, the countdown is now just over 50 hours. People, if you do not stay up, you can then go through in the morning to the $12 if you're eligible to go through, but you're going to fall outside of your lineage at that stage. So the way that I understand it, whoever joins first goes on the board. It is a lineage based up to star 5 level. It is a lineage based, and then you go global. Just a quick thing on the levels. Not one of you, and even a baby that's born now and get a profile, is in their lifetime going to cycle through to the imperial level. Except if something major happens and the whole world population take 10 profiles each. We need 1 trillion people to cycle to the imperial level. So let's focus on getting on the $12. Save your money in your wallet to get to the $12. Cycle and then take your extra positions very carefully. If you're not sure where to place your additional positions, which you must use, if you don't use that money, you lose that money. Open profiles and start getting your friends to know about what Yes, I Help is about. Even if you open 1 profile for them of the 10 that you want to open. That's what I do. I had 1 person here, I said, I'm going to sponsor you 1 profile. Next moment he said, where's my group? And he loaded 9 more. We then loaded his wife. And he sponsored her in. 20 minutes later, he said, where's my team? I want to load. So it's not that difficult, people. It's automated. This is something that I've been looking for many, many years. When was the first gifting platform that I was involved in? It was 2014. Okay. You may have a good evening. Unmute, say bye. Good night, everybody.
Cheers. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Keep well. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Everybody, bye.